and it was about, you mentioned you were at one point curled up
Yeah.
in the bathtub and
Yeah.
you wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Many people feel like that. They feel suicidal in themselves. I've got messages like that in the past. I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure at our era we get emails like that as well.
Yeah.
What made you feel like that, and what got you out of that?
I think that one thing that we forget is that imagine that your heart is this thing that's alive, and it is. In Islam, the idea of the heart is very unique. And anything that's alive requires food, sustenance, nutrition. The nutrition that I was giving my heart for the longest were the wrong things, okay? So I was giving it women, I was giving it parties, I was giving it alcohol, drugs. I was giving it a bunch of things that it didn't deserve, okay? I would give it all these things, and guess what happens, bro? It would, take it, it would absorb it, but it wasn't doing it any good. Then I met this girl, and that nutrition that she gave me was so immense, bro, that my heart felt so good. When that got taken away from me and I tried to feed it back to, it's like eating regular food than eating organic food. You know what I mean? Like that, she was organic food for me, right? It definitely wasn't, but that went out of my life. And then I started feeding it back the same stuff that it was used to. Bro, it didn't work. It kept getting rejected. And the feelings of rejection of the heart is sadness, depression. It's giving you a signal. It's giving you a signal that something's wrong. Your heart is telling your body, mayday, mayday. You're feeling sad, depressed. You don't feel satisfied. You have anxiety. You're depressed about every single thing in the world. There's something wrong. You need to check this. You need to go to a heart specialist. I started feeding it back to the same stuff. It didn't work, bro. It just didn't work. And I was there, and I'm curled up, like you said, and I just didn't see any hope. But something, bro, I felt a sense of relief. And the part of that, I guess, dua I didn't realize I was making a dua, was that if I'm going to walk out of this bathroom alive, let me change my life around. I said this. I'm going to change my life. But I literally had this conversation with myself. I'm going to change my life around when I walk out of this place. Bro, I did that. And that's the moment I started looking into different options of religion, theories, thoughts. And that's where it came from. And I realized that when I was feeding my heart the nutrition of the Quran, that's when my heart felt truly content. That was the only nutrition that ever made me feel good. And that even means more than the parties, the weed, the girl. Like, that means more than